Greetings, great people. As always, I come to you with complete love, compassion, and most importantly, gratitude. I want to make sure I start off by rating my mental health. Last couple of videos, I honestly forgot to do that. I want to hold myself accountable and make sure that I report to you and myself about my mental state when I do these videos. So I first want to apologize to myself, apologize to my listeners for not making sure that I do that per every video. Today I rate myself as far as my mental health about a 5 out of 10. It's been a real rough couple of days. This morning hasn't started off at its best, but I wanted to challenge myself to still come to you and come to myself and do a video when obviously is not one of my best days. Because one thing about life will continue to push forward. You just have to make a decision whether or not you're going to push forward with it. So today, that's the decision that I want to make. Push forward, although my day has not started off in the best way that I would have liked it to start off. Probably the past couple of weeks or so, it's just been a lot of small things back to back that's just really been nagging me and kind of frustrating me and putting me in the ill will. One thing that I can commend myself on is that I still continue to push through. I still continue my routines and my daily check-ins and my mental state and things like that. But it's still been difficult for me to keep a level head or a great perspective on things because of so many of these small things that just keep mounting up against me at this particular time. But the one thing that I've been able to put in perspective is that it's just a moment. You know, as long as I stay present, this shall pass, as they say, just like everything else. But a lot of times it pisses you off. You know, you get tired of this shit. Sometimes you just want to be able to just breeze through things and do what you need to do 1, 2, 3 without it being 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20, 100, boom, bang, bing, smack. You know, sometimes you just want to just be able to come in, do what you got to do and move around. And most times that's not the case. You know, I wouldn't say all the time, but a great 85, 95% of the times that's not the case. But anyhow, I want to touch briefly about how time is timeless, right? And life is pretty much simple, but it's not easy. You know, those things are something that we have to keep in perspective. You know, our time is valuable. Your time is valuable. My time is valuable. And what I've been trying to do is to stay present as much as possible, because a lot of time I waste time by thinking about yesterday or thinking about what I got to do tomorrow. And I miss out on the opportunity that's right in front of me at the present moment. So I cannot stress how important it is to stay present. And that's a very difficult thing when you may make an obvious mistake or do something silly that costs you some time and you have some consequences in front of you, and you keep going over that moment over and over again and ask yourself why. Or you be like, dang, I know I got to look forward to this tomorrow and I'm not looking forward to it. Or I got to wait till next week to do this and do that. So it's hard to stay in that present moment. So I want to share with you some things that I do. Recently, I've taken a very great motivation to walk every day. And not just to walk, I actually count my steps. And for me, it's putting me in such a mental space of clarity to be able to think about things, think about my next move. And also in doing that, I'm also knowing that I'm taking care of my health. You know, I've made it a mission to do 10,000 steps a day. I believe I'm like on 29th day in a row. You know, so I'm in the beginning journey of it, but I still want to share with you because I think it's important that we all find that niche. I'm not saying you have to do what I'm doing with the 10K a day. It could be riding your bike, it could be shooting pool, it could be playing chess, playing checkers. It could be whatever it is for you, Ryan, whatever it is for you that you like, that that's your niche, it's something. And what I do suggest, it should be something within that inner child, right? That was my previous video, something that you used to really love to do as a kid. And I think when you get back to those moments, it helps you stay present. It helps you appreciate where you at in life. And then it's always someone or something that's going through a worse time than you are, and you have to hold on to that, because when you're going through your rough times, you need to know that so that you can say, hey, man, look, this is a tough time, but I know for a fact there's somebody out here that's going through a way worse time than me. And that actually came in perspective to me a couple of times, actually this morning and a couple of times yesterday. So we have to appreciate our time. We have to respect our time. We have to accept our time, even when our time is being taken advantage of by other people or being taken advantage of by ourselves because we're making bad choices or bad decisions. We have to know that time is timeless. We have to keep believing and knowing that life is simple. It's just not easy. And it's not going to get any easier after this video. It's not going to get any easier later on today. It's not going to get any easier later on this year. But if you keep a certain perspective, if you keep a certain positive mindset within yourself, always take care of you first. Always be you at all costs. As you see, as you've been following these videos, it's a lot of repetitive shit. I say these things over and over, not just for you, mostly for me, but I hope that it inspires you, and especially my brothers. I hope this provides a safe space for you to be able to take care of your mental. And for my goddesses out there, for the ladies, the queens, whatever you title yourself, I hope you can come to this channel and get a different perspective on how to be available at times for that special man in your life. And it could be a brother, it could be an uncle, it could be a husband, it could be, a relationship type of thing, it could be a business type of thing. We need you in every perspective, right? We do. Although it always starts with us first, we still need that support in any which way that you're willing to give it. And of course, men, we have to be able to do the same for them. Not saying that it's a mandatory thing. It really is just a courtesy, because at the end of the day, we're supposed to be able to provide and take care of ourselves. But wow, what a great courtesy to have, right? When some people or someone takes a moment, or takes the time to just check in with you to make sure you're okay and support you in any way that they possibly can. So think about that as we think about how time is timeless. I want you to push through the day, even if you're not having a great day. Be you at every cost. Stay you. Thank you. Peace and love. Your boy.